Hello Geert, thanks for speaking to us today.
Thank you.
Can you tell me how you think the fund management industry and what it can do to draw in more Islamic consumers?
Yeah, of course. I think nowadays the problem of Islamic finance is that in terms of the product palette that we bring available to the interested clients is just too small. We need to be more creative in our product offering. In fact, we just need to do a better job, if I put it bluntly.
Okay.
I think that we are not at par yet with conventional products, and it's only at the stage we are at par in terms of the offering, the quality, but also the creativity that we will attract those interested investors.
And what's the barriers in helping this develop?
Well, lots of people would say the barriers are Islamic, yeah? That certain industries are not allowed or certain structures are not allowed. I don't think so. I think, and I come back to my earlier point, I think it's a lack of creativity, it's a lack of open-mindedness, it's a lack of structuring talent that is available that ultimately impedes that industry of growing. I'm quite positive for the Islamic industry because I don't see those barriers that other people see. I think it's more an inherent problem of the industry, not a problem of barriers that are imposed on us.
Sure, and do you see things changing? I mean, you say there's not enough innovation. Do you see things changing and more innovation coming in?
Well, the good news is about the Islamic industry in general that demand is there and the demand is growing. The Muslim population itself is growing, the wealth of the Muslim population is growing, and most importantly, the awareness of Islamic finance is growing. So obviously that all has an impact for greater demand, bigger demand. Unfortunately, let's say at the offer side, the number of products, Islamic products, are not that rapidly following. And I repeat myself, this is a problem of the industry. I hope that the international banks, not necessarily the Islamic banks, but the international banks will help us in that respect. I also hope that the conventional asset managed industry will have more attention, not only for Islamic finance, because ultimately Islamic finance is also about ethical investments that can grow more together, and that from that point of view we can come up with more products.
Okay, and there's also been quite a lot of upheaval in the Middle East. Can you tell me what impact this has had on your business?
Well, it had a short-term impact for sure. Every uncertainty in the market is negative for the markets. People become far more risk averse, and hence the business falls down a little bit. The good news is that in the long term, I think what we call the Middle East Spring is probably good news for the whole region, and ultimately should lead to more liberal open markets, which I think is for every industry practitioner is good news.
Of course, excellent. Thank you so much for your time.
With pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you.